In today's video, we are going to continue with the Halloween themed videos, and I'm going to call this one the Spooky Slime Spiral. So it's slime because we got a couple of greens that we'll talk about here in just a minute. And spooky, well, I'm going to see if I can make it glow in the dark. So I've done quite a bit of testing with some different methods for making cloth glow in the dark, but that we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. For now, I am going to get this spiraled up, and then we will get it set up to to put on some dye. Okay, you probably noticed this is pretty small. This is a size youth extra small. I've got it all spiraled up the way that I like it, and next I'm going to get this on a rack and we'll talk about the colors that we're going to put on. Okay, the colors that we're going to be using today, these are both from Dharma Trading. Two greens. The first that we're going to use is a new emerald green, and the other color is lime pop. This is kind of becoming one of my favorite colors that Dharma makes. It just looks so great in the final result. So new emerald green and lime pop. So now let's get the dye on. I'm going to go 6 pieces of pie, just alternating one just around the circle. I really like the look of this. I sort of laid out all of my greens, and I wanted to have one color that was bright and one color that was a little bit darker, and I think this is going to look pretty darn good. So the next step is we're going to let this sit for 24 hours. I think in the next part of the video here, after we've brought this back, I'll talk about how we're going to make it glow in the dark. Actually, no. I'll tell you now, because I have to get this shirt completely rinsed out, washed, dried, and then we're going to begin to apply glow-in-the-dark paint. So let's do this. I tried 4 different glow-in-the-dark paints in a test, and I'll show the side-by-sides of the actual test that I did once we get a little farther into the video. But I have 4 different types. I tried them on a different shirt, and 2 of them work really well. The other 2, they really don't work very good at all. They wash out very easily. So I'm going to let this batch for 24 hours, and then I'll do the rinse out. We'll pop it open together, and then I have to run it through the wash, and we'll bring it back to the table, and we'll figure out how we're going to make it glow in the dark. All right, this looks pretty good. This is only the first phase of this process, so let's get this popped open. It's going to be pretty predictable. It'll look cool for sure. This is a very simple pattern that you could replicate, and it would be an awesome shirt if you left it just like this. But I'm going to pop it open. We'll take a look at it, and then I have to run it through washes and dries. We'll bring it back so that we can talk about how we're going to make it glow in the dark, or at least try our best to make it glow in the dark. So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, I would say this is like a perfect palette for what I'm looking for. So the goal was slime, toxic waste. I think this is kind of cool, right? Spooky season slime. I'm going to go ahead and wash this out, and we'll bring it back to the table once it's fully dry, and we'll talk about glow-in-the-dark paint. Okay, these are the 4 different types of paint that I tested. There's little test patches that are below each one, and this shirt has been washed. So I got a pretty good idea of which of these work the best. Now the two that I like the most are this one here, DecoArt Americana Glow, and this one, Folk Art Invisible Glow. So I'll tell you why. These other two, while they do glow in the dark, I'll turn the lights off in just a second so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. They wash out really easily, particularly the pen. Stay away from the pen. So let's just get rid of these because they're not going to work. The decision that I had to make was, do I want a green or a blue glow? So let me turn the lights off. I'm going to charge these guys up with with a flashlight. I'll charge these up, and then you can see the difference between the two so you can decide which one you like better. Now it's not dark out and I can't make the room completely dark, but the pictures at the end of this video will be completely dark so you'll get a better idea. This is just to explain to you why I like these two. Okay, this looks way better at night. You got to trust me on that. You can see this is a green glow and this has a sort of a light blue glow. Both very cool, and they both held up well through the washes. The one I'm going to use for this video is this one here because I'm going for slime, and I think this will fit really well. So let me go get the shirt. It's all washed out and dried. It looks awesome, so let me go get that real quick. Okay, here's the shirt. This color combo is so good. I definitely nailed slime. They play really nicely together. There's a little bit of light blue that's coming through, but this is a really good color combo. So think of other ways that you could use these two colors because this looks killer. So I tested a lot of ways of applying this paint, and I want it to pop. I want when the lights go out for the first time for the person I'm making this for, I want it to be strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like an outline of one of the spirals here. I'm just going to lay it down straight out of the bottle. It's pretty thick, and then if I have areas that need to be touched up, I have a little paintbrush and I will sort of even stuff out. I'm not going to do the entire shirt on camera because it's going to take quite a while and my back won't tolerate bending over for that long. I want to sit down to do this. So I will do a little bit of a demonstration of how it goes down, and then I will show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay, so you can see what I'm going for. I'll probably use the paintbrush just to touch up some of these spots right here, just to sort of, you can move it around a little bit. This is going to take quite a while before it's fully dried. After I'm done, it'll be hours before this is ready to go into the wash. And then tonight, well actually I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done putting the paint on, and then once it's totally dark out, we'll do like a reveal with the full glow in the dark effect. So I'll be back in just a bit. Well, this looks super cool. A couple of disclaimers. This is not going to last forever. It will last through a bunch of washes. We did our test washes inside out and on cold, and that really helped for the longevity. But the cool thing is this paint is cheap. This was, just a few dollars, and you can reapply it if you decide you really like it, and you can change it up once this goes away. It'll last quite a while. And the lines are thick. It's going to be a little bit raised. It's going to even feel a little bit crunchy, but that's not really what matters here. This is all about that first effect. Like kiddo puts on a shirt and then bang, lights go out and it looks super duper cool. And this is definitely going to work for that. So I guess that's kind of it. Yeah, once it's dark out, I'll light it up and we'll see how good of a video I can get of how it looks when it's glowing. But this looks pretty cool. It wasn't actually that hard, just a nice steady slow hand directly out of the bottle, and I had to touch up a couple of spots, but we're calling it slime, so it doesn't really matter if any of it looks slimy. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do a quick video at the end in the dark to show you what it looks like, but I think I'll probably just wrap up here in terms of me yakking at you. So if you like this, please like it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you give this a shot, and this is great. I don't know how long it'll be before I do this again, but this is super cool. So thank you very much, and see you next time.